Hi, we're here with James Burke of James Burke Associates. Welcome to Enterprising Donegal Business Week 2011, James. Your presentation today is called Food, Finding Your Way to the Customer. Could you tell us about some of the main points from your presentation?
Sure, yeah. I suppose the key point for any producer going into the market, first of all, is to ensure that there's a gap there. Lots of people come with some brilliant ideas, think there's a gap, but actually when they get to the marketplace, and jam is a good example, that it's easy to make at home, people have fantastic recipes, but when they get to the wider marketplace outside of their own county, they find that they're very restricted because, of course, there's a competitor down the road. So I think message number one is make sure that there's a gap there, and that gap is national maybe rather than local, if that's what you want to be able to spread out. I think secondly, there sometimes are errors made in that people forget to check with the customer before they go to market. And of course a farmer's market is a great way to do live research and check with consumers as to the flavours you're bringing, the labelling, the packaging and stuff like that. It's good practical information instead of getting, maybe eventually you want to get onto supermarket shelves and you get there and you find there's something wrong or you've chosen the wrong flavour. So plenty of research beforehand.
And the audience today consists of a lot of small and micro food producers, retailers and service providers. What overall advice would you give to these businesses?
Well, I think big, even though you're small, is probably the key piece of advice, because lots of producers, when they start out first, they maybe start in the kitchen, go to the local farmers market, and they never dream of being able to supply anybody at national level, any of the Dublin retailers, or even export. But in fact, very quickly, if you have the right product, you can end up being a much bigger player at great speed. So just, think through your idea and I suppose think big, think that rollout may be possible and you'll be able to supply the wider market. And the big advice, I suppose, really for a producer is to say, what do you want out of the business yourself? Perhaps you're very happy to go to the local farmers market, get some smaller income out of the business, and that's what you want, and that's perfect. Other people say, no, look, I need an income at least out of this, and that leads to wider aspirations.
Okay, thanks very much, James.
Thank you.